Hello, and welcome to the Santan Foothills High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. Let's give one more round of applause for the band for Pomp and Circumstance tonight. On behalf of the staff and students here at Santan Foothills, welcome to all of our distinguished guests here on stage, our families and community members joining us in person, and to those families who are joining us via tonight's live stream. It's an honor to host each and every one of you. Before we begin tonight's ceremony, we'd like to take a moment to honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Making her way to stage right now to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Santan Foothills graduating senior, Shyla Heads. You ready for this, kiddo? So you actually use this microphone right here. Hey, you got this. Bang it out like you did in rehearsal.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang loud, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the bride.
Killed it, girl. Super proud of you. Great job. And now for our opening remarks, please welcome Senior Class Vice President, Student Body President, Jalen Fulton. Oh, sorry, I screwed up your title there, Jalen.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
We got you. We good? Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you so much to Concert Band for that pomp and circumstance, and to Shyla for that amazing performance of the national anthem. Let's clap it up one more time for them. Now, you may be seated. My name is Jalen Fulton, and I'm your student body president. It is an honor to be here to speak to everyone at this graduation ceremony tonight. I would like to thank you all for your presence tonight and your unwavering support of our seniors. In particular, thank you to the Florence Unified School District Governing Board, the FUSD District Office, the Santan Foothills staff, all of our parents here in person and joining us via live stream. And of course, all of our students who worked their butt off to get here tonight. Now, I would like to take a moment to introduce some of our honored guests on this stage. Please join me in welcoming I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, Mr. Roger Beatty, Florence Unified School District Governing Board President, our Florence Unified School District Assistant Superintendent, Miss Denise Erickson, Mr. Steve Miller, Santan Foothills Principal, Miss Jamie Lopez, Florence Virtual Academy Principal, and Mr. Robert Edwards, Mountain Vista Academy Principal. Thank you for your continued commitment to our seniors and our community, and of course, Santan Foothills. Now, when I look down at the sea of faces, I see a ton of emotion, mostly excitement. Excited to graduate, but more likely ready to throw their caps in the air and face a new chapter of their life. As I look up in this crowd, I see friends that are inseparable, friends that grew apart, friends that just popped out of the blue like the Big Four, and friends that you've known since elementary school. But most importantly, when I look into the crowd, I see strength. Strength that is held in each and every one of us. When we first entered high school, that was our first time hopping on a roller coaster where we didn't know where the tracks led us. Now that we are off that roller coaster, sorry, I lost my spot. Okay, there. Now that we are off that roller coaster, we went from small, innocent freshmen to just trying to fit in to strong, confident seniors. Tonight is a night to remember. It's a night not only to celebrate our accomplishments, but a night to celebrate our path into adulthood. No matter what path our seniors decide to take, like colleges, universities, military, workforce, or anything else they want to go into. Just know the relationships built and lessons learned before the night are surely worth a lot. Before I give the mic up to the one and only Mr. Miller, first off, I want to thank my mom and my dad for always helping me out throughout my journey of high school and always being there no matter what, and overall just being lovely parents. I love you guys, and I love my family out there. And I just want to thank the class of 2025 and Santan Foothills for allowing me to be your student body president. And for that being said, your student body president, Jalen Fulton, signing out. Now it is my honor to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Miller!
So here at Santan Foothills, we are very fortunate to have so many amazing students, and you'll get a chance to meet a lot of them tonight. It is now my honor to personally recognize two of the top performing students in the class of 2025. So first, I would like to recognize our salutatorian for the graduating class of 2025, Elizabeth Evans. Elizabeth has built an impressive resume while attending Santan Foothills High School. She served as the president of the National Honor Society, treasurer for the Business Applications Program, and a partner in the Unified Sports Program. In her senior year, Elizabeth took Advanced Placement Statistics, and during her junior year, she took Advanced Placement English Language, AP US History, and Honors Chemistry. As a result of her hard work, Elizabeth was awarded scholarships from the Florence Coolidge Elks, Florence Copper, and the Florence Friends of Kids First Foundation as she prepares to attend Arizona State University. With a weighted GPA of 4.43, please welcome your Santan Foothills salutatorian, Elizabeth Evans. Next, I would like to recognize the 2025 Santan Foothills High School valedictorian. Please welcome this year's #1 ranked graduate, Fernanda Diaz Alvarez. The list of amazing things Fernanda has accomplished is impressive. Fernanda was Vice President of Future Business Leaders of America, qualifying twice for the national competition while attending Santan Foothills. Fernanda also was the Secretary of the Business Applications Program and Treasurer for the National Honor Society. An accomplished athlete, Fernanda was a member of the varsity girls basketball team, serving as captain her senior year. Fernanda was recognized for her academic excellence by receiving the Dorrance Scholarship, a very exclusive scholarship awarded to only 60 students in Arizona out of the thousands of eligible students. Additionally, Fernanda was awarded scholarships from FBLA, the Florence Friends of Kids First Foundation, and the Albert Lee Wright Jr. Memorial Scholarship Foundation. In total, Fernanda has earned over $100,000 of individual scholarships as a result of her hard work. As Fernanda walks across the stage, she does so with a weighted 4.5 GPA and a perfect 4.0 unweighted GPA. The class of 2025 valedictorian, Fernanda Diaz Alvarez. I don't know if I'm going to do any better than Here we go. Can you get the whole dance so you can display it for Congratulations to both Elizabeth and Fernanda on their incredible academic achievements. As a special request from our valedictorian and salutatorian, I'd like to announce that they have been best friends since kindergarten and are incredibly proud of how they pushed each other towards success through the years, ending with this honor at graduation. As we prepare to personally hear from some of these amazing seniors who will reflect on their time at Santan Foothills, I'd like you to please turn your attention to the Santan Foothills Concert Band as they perform Bogorodice Dziewo, composed by Sergei Rachmaninoff and directed by STFHS band director Robert Aguilar. Thank you to the Santan Foothills Concert Band for that performance. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce two students who will offer their thoughts and remarks on their senior year. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium Santan Foothills senior and valedictorian, Fernanda Diaz Alvarez.
Over the past 16 years, Santan Foothills has been a place for greatness. Now, I may be a little biased, but I believe that the last 4 years have been the greatest, thanks to the class of 2025. Good evening, family, friends, and faculty. Tonight, we celebrate the achievements of us, the soon-to-be graduates. So, for old time's sake, join me as I recap Santan Foothills' most challenging class yet. For anyone wondering, yes, we are the reason why we have 2 different lunches. Fight week. That said, let's travel back in time to freshman year. In 2021, the school was infested with beetles, and we were still using face masks. We were just learning the ropes of high school, and truth be told, time flies. During this time, we were also the victim of TikTok trends. The devious licks definitely lived up to their name, but like all good things, it took us some time to grow out of that phase and make our mark. That brings us to sophomore year, one of our best years yet. Football, soccer, and baseball teams made the playoffs. We had our first ever track state champion, and after beating Florence in the Gila River Bowl, we celebrated our cheer, FBLA, and HOSA for making it to nationals. Thanks to the coaches, advisors, and you, the students. We ended the year as one of the top classes in the district, and though it seemed hard to top, I believe we did just that in junior year. Junior year, the year of the TikTok Riz party, and truth be told, the most difficult year of high school. We had to start taking everything seriously. The job hunts began, driver licenses were being distributed, and most important exams were starting. But we were finally upperclassmen. That meant we didn't stare at the backs of cheerleaders at pep assemblies anymore. But to top off the beginning of us as upperclassmen, we beat the seniors in the powder puff game. Then just like that, it was the summer before we became adults, or so they say. Finally, senior year, the last stretch. Graduation didn't feel real yet, but everyone was giving it their all. Boys basketball made the playoffs, cheer were back-to-back champions, NHS was revived, the life skills program was running their thrift store, and once again, we had a track state medalist. And by far, the most touching were 2 wrestlers putting in the work to become medalists in honor of their lost teammate, Gavin Tileman. Your dedication never went unnoticed, but your passion is what made you stand out. We have people going to school on full rides for both academics and athletics, those who will be serving our country, going to trade school, or entering the workforce. Despite our different paths, this school is what connects us all. So, before you go on your own path, say your goodbyes, your thanks, and your congratulations, because this moment won't come again. But before I go, I want to say thank you to my parents. Gracias, mami, papi, por todo tu apoyos. But I also want to say thank you to my teachers, Carlin, Galish, Ruiz, and Miss Sutterby. Thank you for your patience. But remember, this field is where your future begins, and how you start it is up to you. But remember, once a saver cat, always a saver cat. Thank you. Oh, I also want to shout out my sister, Monica, Gloria, and Marisol. So.
Good job. Wonderful. Thank you, Fernanda, for sharing all of your thoughts on your senior year and that amazing recap of what the last 4 years was like. You know, each student sitting out here tonight was impacted by the challenges of high school in a different way. Here to give remarks about her senior year and the impact that it had, please welcome Santan Foothills graduating senior, Sadie Araviaga.
Thank you. Good evening, class of 2025. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sadie Arriviaga. Now, many of you may be wondering what great achievements I did to be on stage and give a speech to all of you. And to be truthful, I may not be your valedictorian or salutatorian. However, success in high school is much more. You don't have to be the student body president to leave your mark. Today, I want you, Jalen, that wasn't I swear. We love Jalen, we love our student body president. Today, I want you to know, although we are all so different in many ways, we are all so similar in many ways as well. We have all accomplished the same thing. We are all here together tonight. We made it. We are Santan Foothills graduating class of 2025. This speech could be about reminiscing on the past or projecting excitement for the future. But instead, why not embrace right now, in this moment? We have worked so hard to get to this special day. What's the rush? Some may think that graduating from high school is the bare minimum. I'm here to tell you it's not. What if I told you that according to the National Center for Educational Statistics, that only 87% of those that started high school ever finish? Not everyone gets the great opportunity of finishing school or getting as far as you have. My message here to everyone today is one of encouragement. You will continue in your personal journeys and achieve your own level of satisfying success, whatever that may look like for you. Success looks different for everyone, and so does the journey to success. But if you believe that you can do it, then you can. It doesn't matter where you came from and how different you may be from another person. If you put your mind to it, you will be able to do anything. I myself am a prime example of that. I am no better than any of you, yet I'm fortunate enough to be on this stage and give this speech. Proof again that if you put your mind to it, you can do it. I want to now publicly take a moment and thank God for getting me to this day. But I would also like to take a moment to thank my parents for all their sacrifices and support. I hope that me walking across the stage the way you both should have makes you proud. You have molded me into the person I am today and have truly shown me that love is, and for that, I am so thankful. I'm beyond grateful and even lucky to be your daughter, so thank you and I love you. Now to my fellow classmates, congratulations on making it to the end of a new beginning. Continue to be yourself, try new things, and accomplish all your heart and mind desires. Your success matters just as much as anyone else's. And thank you, class of 2025.
You killed it. Very good job. Thank you to both Sadie and Fernanda for having the courage to come up here and speak in front of the entirety of the class of 2025 and their families. And most importantly, to the entire class of 2025, thank you. You have left your mark on the school in ways that will last long after the lights fade tonight. Just as important, I think we need to take a moment to recognize the teachers that are out here with our graduates. This group faced challenges that tested every ounce of their creativity, commitment, and flexibility. Teachers, will you please stand so that we can thank you properly? Thank you. You know, this class will always hold a special place in my journey as principal. Now, I've had the honor of seeing several classes graduate from Santan Foothills, but this one really stands out. Why? Because this class didn't just go through high school, they shaped it. You could kind of hear what they shaped in Fernanda and Sadie's speeches. They brought energy, pride, and vision to this campus. You reminded us that greatness isn't just something we strive for, it's something that we live. It's something that we are. In academics, this class of 2025 has shown impressive achievements, particularly when I looked at senior English. You know, in the second semester alone, 82% of the seniors seating out here demonstrated proficiency or higher, with 1 in 4 students achieving the highest possible level. It's clear that this class is leaving Santan Foothills prepared for the academic demands ahead of them. Their performance is a testament to the culture of excellence that they helped shape. In advanced courses, 97 students completed 175 AP disciplines, with 30 of those individuals seated out here with our graduates tonight. This senior class increased AP Calculus enrollment by 80%. Did someone cheer AP Calculus? There we go. This class increased AP Seminar enrollment by 267%. As of this moment, 14 of our seniors seated here have already earned college credit for courses they've taken while enrolled here at Santan Foothills. It's also worth noting that the incredible accomplishments aren't just limited to classes. Our Future Business Leaders of America program will bring 26 students to Anaheim for the National Leadership Conference next month, even after graduation. Santan Foothills was recognized as the #1 ranked FBLA chapter in Arizona, referred to as a champion chapter. This FBLA state championship came after 2 years of finishing state runner-up. That's 3 consecutive years that this group of senior has put our FBLA program in the top 2 in the state. This recognition as the highest performing chapter in state with hundreds of schools demonstrates the world-class opportunities that these students who want to push themselves can achieve as a SaberCat. And it isn't just here at Santan Foothills High School where this group has made a difference. As a group, the impact that you sitting out here today had on the community was noticeable. I was looking through the end-of-year reports a couple weeks ago as we prepared for graduation, and I noticed a number that really stood out to me. In our sports medicine program alone, our students logged a total of 1,513 hours of community service this year. That number by itself was incredible, but it also made me think about how those 1,500 hours didn't even include all of the community service that the student body as a whole had completed since their freshman year. In total, the class of 2025 has completed over 6,360 hours of community service. In athletics, we celebrated our first back-to-back state championship as our cheer team brought home their championship rings, defending the title they won back in 2024. Heading to Anaheim to show that they're not just champions in Arizona, but nationwide, this cheer team competed at the highest level, taking second place in a competition for recognition as National Champion Runner-Up for 2025. So I'd like to take a moment to recognize the members of that team out here tonight. So let's give a round of applause for the members of that team in attendance tonight: Kaylee Anderson, Emily Franco, Brianna McIver, and Madison Enteman. Some of our speakers have talked about our wrestling program this year as well. In wrestling, we had one of our strongest seasons ever, sending 2 wrestlers to the state championship competition in Phoenix. Out here among our graduates is one that has made school history in multiple ways. Within this wrestling program, one wrestler is the only 3-time state qualifier in school history and holds the honor of being the first senior to ever place in the state wrestling tournament. We'd like to recognize tonight Giovanni Lopez. Keeping on the theme of athletics, our track team represented the school at the highest level, taking home state runner-up recognition in both the boys 100-meter dash and the boys 4x100-meter relay. Out here tonight are members of that championship team in those championship events, including Jeremiah Carson Sims, Elijah West, and Michael Cruz. But not everything centers on athletics. Arizona also offers recognitions for those who achieve in the arts at the highest level as well. In order to earn the Arizona Department of Education Art Seal, a student must show an aptitude in one of the artistic disciplines that culminates in a project outside of the normal classroom course of study. This student earned an Art Seal for her skills in dance choreography, helping develop a majority of the performances at the end of the year dance concert. Please welcome me in congratulating Arizona Art Seal recipient Kaylee Anderson. But you know, your legacy isn't measured just in medals and standing ovations. It's how you overcame adversity along the way to get to this moment. This is a class, like so many before it, found that there were parts of high school that were challenging. But you navigated those difficult roads and found a way to the finish line. And along the way, you made Santan Foothills more welcoming, more spirited, and more united than ever before. And as I close, I would like to highlight the story of your final year as it happened. Please turn your attention to the video screens as we present a short video highlighting the class of 2025's senior year.
We walked these halls wide-eyed and dreaming. Step by step we found our way. From the first love to the last day ringing, we grew stronger every day. We faced the storms, we chased the sunrise. We learned to fall and rise again. With every win, with every heart cry, we wrote our story with our friends. And now we stand at the edge of tomorrow, hearts full of hope, eyes on the flame. The journey ends, the journey starts, but one truth still remains. We are the class that dared to rise, the fire beneath these desert skies. With every dream, with every test, we gave our all, we gave our best. From fields we ran to stages bright, we reached for stars, we chased the light. We leave this place, but don't forget, Santan made us who we are yet. A place for greatness now and always. Disney nights and state gold glory, powder puff and Friday lights. Every laugh a part of our story, every tear a sign we fight. We danced, we sang, we made it matter, in every role on every stage. Now the world will hear our chapter, graduates, we turn the page. And though the world is wide and waiting, we'll take the path we paved right here. With voices bold and spirits high, we'll carry every cheer. We are the class that dared to rise, the fire beneath these desert skies. With every dream, with every test, we gave our all, we gave our best. From fields we ran to stages bright, we reached for stars, we chased the light. We'll leave this place, but don't forget, Santan made us who we are yet. A place for greatness now and always. So here's to every name and face, to lessons learned, to dreams we chase, to every coach and teacher's hand who helped us learn to rise and stand. We are the legacy, the flame, the spirit that still speaks your name. We are the class that dared to rise, the fire beneath these desert skies. And as we go, we hold the flame, forever proud to bear the name. No matter where this road may take us, we'll always be the hearts that make this a place for greatness, Santan strong. Our time is now, our journey on. Our time is now, our journey on. Our time is now, our journey on. Our time is now, our journey on.
So in closing, class of 2025, as you take your next step into the future, whether it's college, a career, service, or something uniquely your own, know this: you are not leaving Santan Foothills behind. This place will always be a part of you. The memories you made here, the friendships you formed, the lessons you've learned, they don't just disappear when you walk across the stage. They will travel with you. And when the world feels too big, or you need a reminder of who you are and where you started, this place, your school, will still be here, cheering you on, because no matter what amazing things you accomplish in life, you will always be Sabercats. I'm very proud to be a Sabercat, and I'm very proud of how the class of 2025 made Santan Foothills not just a place for greatness, but a place to call home, today and for always. Thank you. And so with that, I think I have a pretty good group of students sitting out in front of me that are ready to take that final big step. While we prepare to hand out the diplomas, please turn your attention to the Santan Foothills Concert Band as they perform for the final time. They will be playing Lacrimosa Requiem in D minor. Thank you once again, Concert Band, on your final performance for the 2025 school year. And now I think it's time to recognize this class. I invite Mr. Matthew Perales to the microphone at the side of the stage as he announces our graduates as they walk across to receive their diplomas.
Fernanda Diaz Alvarez, Scholars Diploma. Elizabeth Evans, Scholars Diploma. Jaslyn Estelle Gilbert Jones, Scholars Diploma. Kaylee Anderson, Scholars Diploma, Fine Arts Seal. Madison Elizabeth Eckhart, Scholars Diploma. Marie Miley Correa, Scholars Diploma. Timothy Miller, Scholars Diploma. Connor Earhart, Scholar's Diploma. Christian Swatzel. Elia Spence, Scholar's Diploma. Nicholas Lobanoff. Brooke Drosty, Regents Diploma. Kennedy Marie Pearson, Scholar's Diploma. Alexia Toro, Scholar's Diploma. Chloe Cheney, Scholar's Diploma. Michaela Cowart. Audrey Simonson, Scholar's Diploma. Brittany Johnson. Alicia Nicole Vasquez, Regents Diploma. Justin Martin Amezcua. Eileen Andrade Barron. Mariah Aranda. Sadie Ann Arviaga. Logan Baldonado. Cooper Ball. Ethan Alexander Bashaw. Chaz Ben. Chantel Beltran. Skylar Bibby. Adrian Bojorquez. Haley Boris Smallwood, Regents Diploma. Jaden Bosley. Kalea Lynn Browder. Gabriel Amario Brown, Regents Diploma. Sean Cairns. Nova Lee Carlisle. Giselle Ariana Carmona, Regents Diploma. Jeremiah Carson Sims, Regents Diploma. Amber Camila Castillo Mesa, Regents Diploma. Luciana Catarina Castillo Suarez, Scholar's Diploma. Derek Cervantes, Regents Diploma. Kylene Shade Chaparro. Anthony Chaparro Favela. Eden Charlie. Aaliyah Lexus Chavarin. Hayden Camore. Ricardo Cordero. Daniel Rosario Coronado II. Nina Ann Kreiner. Michael Cruz. Ciara Cruz Toledo. Fernando Dagüero Sanchez. Andrea Dozier. Jada Drager. Madison Enteman, Regents Diploma. Joshua Tyrone Iracho. Rafael Antonio Esquivel Overa. Jonathan Estes. Katarina Finch. Nevea Fisher. Darren Daniel Flores. Nolan Fontaine. Andrea Renee Liliana Frere, Regents Diploma. Thanks. Emily Franco. Delena Sylvia Friesen, Scholars Diploma. Jalen Tavares Fulton. Let's go! Tristan Robert Gagnon. Alicia Garrison. Evan Garza, Regents Diploma. Stephen Gray. Jordan Griffin. Autumn Guerrero, Regents Diploma. Madeline May Hansen. Ashley Hansen. Shyla Monique Heads. Monique Hernandez. Justice Higuera. Starla Howell. Christian Houston, Regents Diploma. Rondell Jackson. Jeanette Michelle Jacobo Rodriguez. Bryce J. Brietta Nariz Jim. Jayla Zahai Johnson. Kyle Jones. Braden Kelly. Jocelyn Kirk. Talon Coons, Scholars Diploma. Adriana Christine Lara. Lucas Lefebvre. Pietro Leopizzi. Isabella Leos. Noah Isaiah Lewis Hope. Hayden Trinity Lee Lundgren, Regents Diploma. Giovanni Lopez. Tristan Lorenz. Brianna MacGyver. Arlette Marquez. Trey Marquis. Denise Martinez. Angie Reese, Regents Diploma. Reed Matthews. Luke McClellan, Regents Diploma. Nicholas McCormick. Vision Sun McKee. Giovanni Melgosa. Galilea Jolie Medina. Nicholas Miller. Alexandra Sophia Malakis. Should be. Duvan Molina Landono. Justin, right? Justin Montero. Janice Alexandra Morales, Regents Diploma. Juliana Giselle Moreno Cruz. Savannah Murray. Michael Nuns. Ellie O'Cam. Valari O'Connor. Anthony Adrian Ochoa, Regents Diploma. Patrick P.J. Ornelas. Yvette Palacios. Tyler Parrott. Jocelyn Limos Peregrino. Suzette Santos Quintanilla. Leah Rabbit. Anthony Arturo Ramirez, Regents Diploma. Shori Troy Ramsey. Jackson Riley Reno, Scholars Diploma. Atiana Repar, Regents Diploma. Daniela Resendez, Regents Diploma. Juliet Reynolds, Regents Diploma. Andrew Jordan Rivera. Tayton Rivero, Regents Diploma. Gabriel Robertson. Kamaria Robinson, Regents Diploma. Wyatt Robson. Erubio Rodriguez Murillo, Regents Diploma. Joel Rohr. Lucio Sanchez. Lizzie Sanchez Morfin. Aurora Scalero. Isabella Scalero. Jesse Shenza. Sydney May Seals, Regents Diploma. Anaya Sims. Desiree Smith, Regents Diploma. Virginia Alyssa Sotelo Lewis, Regents Diploma. Ethan Stansberry. Paxton Stevenson. Landon Subia. Delter T. Taghap II, Regents Diploma. Shamari Thompson. Brian Israel Topete Alcantar. Luke Tileman, Regents Diploma. Carissa Angel Valdez. John Vasquez IV. Rihanna Nicole Velarde. Jewel Watkins. Elijah West. Bella Blue Wilson. Joseph Wilson. Troy Wilson, Regents Diploma. Riley Wing. Jaden Yazzie. Alani Zagal.
They're all just like, they keep like fumbling with something. What are they looking? What am I?
I don't know, it became like the Foothills tradition after the first graduating class gave me golf keys. No, that's a tape.
Say it every time. Okay, did he trip on purpose? I think so.
I don't know. Did the music trip him?
I was wrong, it was going to be probably 9:19. I called 9:23. Yeah. No one complains about earlier?
No one complains. You aired on the right side. Grabbing the live stream feed. That's something very new this year. Were they going to do it before they walked in for the ceremony? I don't like that. Kind of would be smart as they were going in. Just to... Yeah, because we always have the backup. Yeah, you think you're supposed to. We never go to funerals.
That's a far drive. Like the niece says, that's a far drive.
Well, I was telling them over there, so Chris is like, put me in wherever, so I put him in Lawrence because it's the farthest.
Hey, one more round of applause for all of our graduates. Having walked across stage to accept their diploma, I'd like to invite Senior Class President Kaylee Anderson to direct the turning of the tassel ceremony. And then you guys can have a seat. There'll be a video that'll play here, so you want to sit, you can. Hey, kill it, kiddo. You're going to be right there, all right?
Class of 2025, having walked across the stage, we are not officially ready to say goodbye to high school and be recognized as graduates. Before we turn our tassels, please turn your attention to the video screen for one final goodbye in a video tribute to the class of 2025 produced by Senior Suzette Quintanilla, signifying our final sign out.
This is Karina Finch.
Hi, my name is Emily Franco.
My name is Sydney.
This is Juliet. This is Audrey. We are signing off.
Thank you, Susie. And thank you, class of 2025. The turning of the tassel is a modern tradition used to signify a person's transition from a candidate to a graduate. Having received your diploma and having signed out for the last time, I ask that all of my classmates join me in moving your tassel. Senior class, please stand. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Having moved our tassel to signify this accomplishment, please remain standing as I invite Mr. Roger Beatty, Florence Unified School District Governing Board President, to the podium to accept the class of 2025.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly acknowledge that this class has met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the State of Arizona Department of Education. On behalf of the Florence Unified District Governing Board, I accept this graduating class. Please join me in officially congratulating Santan Foothills graduating class of 2025. Congratulations.
Emily's probably seeing it and dying.
Hey, this is just a reminder that diplomas can be picked up under the north goalposts. Before you leave, make sure you pick up your diploma under the north goalposts from one of the staff members. Thank you.